Hey, what's going on, nerds? Retro Anime here. I'm here with a cheap as chips movie pickup. Now, this is I'm gonna equivalent this to the Dollar Tree pickups and Family Dollar pickups that people in the States do. This is the cheapest chip store. If you're not aware, it's basically just a variety store. They have everything in there and generally pretty cheap costs, so it's like a Dollar Tree, that sort of stuff. A lot of cheap and nasty stuff, and yeah, just all cheap shit. Hence the title, cheap as chips. But they do DVDs and movies, DVDs and Blu-rays there, and I check it out once a month because they're $5 each. It's just generally a flat $5, which is pretty good here in Australia. That's decent. Brand new, sealed, all that sort of good stuff. And I picked up a few. Picked up about, I don't know, about 14 or something like that. But yeah, I've got this cool paper bag, so that's a bonus. I'll start with the 3 Blu-rays first because they were just the first ones I pulled out. This one, unfortunately, is shaking. So that's unlucky. It's an Australian film. It's called Hounds of Love, and you can see there that it is $5. So they're all that. Still sealed. But yeah, it's an Australian film. It seems like an Australian sort of this couple here. They capture this. They take this girl and torture her or something. I only from what I read off the synopsis, I'm not too sure of this film. Never heard of it. It's from, if I can find a date on here. I thought I saw a date on here earlier because I was looking at it and I was like, what is this? And yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I think it's pretty recent, like sort of fairly recent. So it's got a nice little piece there by David Stratton, and he's a pretty famous Australian movie critic. So yeah, he knows what he's talking about. I actually like watching his reviews. Reviews a lot of fucking random movies. But yeah, that's Hounds of Love. So it might be an interesting Aussie flick. The next one I got, I don't know anything about it. It just looks cool. The Black Shield of Falworth. Yeah, it looks like a sort of knights in shining armor type film. Tony Curtis, Janet Leigh. Just trying to see the year. It's got to be sometime in the 40s or 50s, surely. Yeah, anyway. But it looks cool. It looks really cool. I've heard of Tony Curtis. I just don't know what he's been in. I'm sure I'll kick myself, go, oh yeah, of course he was in that movie. But yeah, Black Shield of Falworth. Looks good. And the last one I got, Escape, or the last Blu-ray at least, Escape to Athena. This is a sort of Nazi war film, so I'm guessing set in the 40s or at least at some point during World War II. Doesn't say when it was made, but yeah, probably 50s or 60s. I really want to get into more of these films because I really do enjoy them. I just don't actively seek them or find or watch them, so I need to force myself to check them out. Going off the synopsis, it's about Hitler's plan to loot a treasure-laden Greek island, and prison camp there, inmates try and stop him or something. But yeah, it's definitely right up my alley, so I'll have to check that out really soon. I might even do a little 5-minute thoughts video on that one. First stack of DVDs. I think this is an Aussie film. I just sort of read the synopsis, but it's called Monkey Puzzle, and it's about a group of people going to sort of outback Australia or bushland Australia or some shit, and they are looking for the monkey tree or monkey puzzle tree or something, and some shit goes down, and it's, yeah, just looks really creepy, very interesting. I don't know, but it's Aussie, so, or at least it's set in Australia, so you know, you got to support your local or your country's independent films. So keen to check that one out. Monkey Puzzle on DVD. God, this is fantastic for $5. How can you not get that? Kids of Degrassi Street complete series. Now, this is essentially a prequel to Degrassi High, which I have all the original 80s Degrassi High, Junior High and Degrassi High, so I've got all those on DVD. Had to get this. There are some characters from that series in this series. I'm not sure if it's directly linked to it or this is just a precursor slash series that spawned, like Degrassi Junior High spawned from, or it is a direct prequel. I haven't seen any of it aside from a couple of clips on YouTube here and there, but 26 episodes. I'm sure it'll be a bit rough, but the themes and stuff would be very interesting that they cover compared to today's society and stuff. So that's always really interesting. Bit of a time capsule there. This one here, it's called The Hamiltons. This just looks really creepy as well. Don't know anything about it aside from it's just some family that are supposed to be the perfect American family, but they have dark secrets. So don't they all, or don't we all? But yeah, looks cool. Just looks creepy and interesting, and for $5 I'll take a chance, especially since it's brand new. So Hamiltons. Next one I only got because I saw Robert Englund. So I'll get anything Robert Englund that's cheesy or not, or good or not. I still need to pick up Zombie Strippers because that movie is fantastic. There's 2001 Maniacs, so I don't know anything about it. It just looks like some cheesy Robert Englund horror, which semi-recent I think, but it's got little Force Entertainment on there, so I'm covering up. So I know it's probably not going to be the greatest, but this is the makers of Evil Dead 2, so maybe one person from that crew. But yeah, they might be alright. We'll see. And another Eastern Eye release. Here you can see Eastern Eye release. It's called Tell Me Something. I have no idea what this is. The front just got me interested. Just like Seven, it succeeds where so many have failed in this genre. So if it's a thriller, sort of suspense thriller like Seven, which I still haven't seen yet, but I basically know what happens in it, unfortunately. But I will sit down and watch it one day. It's just a bit of a crime drama slash thriller. It's Korean, South Korean in particular, and I freaking love anything that comes out of South Korea. I haven't seen a bad South Korean film, or just say I haven't seen a bad Korean film. So yeah, this one looks really good. I haven't got it, so to find another one for my Eastern Eye collection that I haven't got, it's getting harder and harder. So that's cool to find that one. What's this one? This one here, Foreshadow. Just that cover looks amazing. It looks really cool. It looks a bit, I think it's a bit of a possession, a devil sort of possession, or a demon possession type film. I'm not sure where it's come out of, what country, but yeah, I honestly don't know anything about it, so I can't talk about it too much. But it just looks cool, and for $5, I'll take a chance on it. It's got a cool name, Foreshadow. I've just got this because of cover. The Fists of Righteous Harmony. I think this would be very, very bad. Very bad film, but it's got some ninjas on the front, so can't go wrong with ninjas. It's apparently Kill Bill meets the X-Men, so I don't know how I feel about that. Kill Bill is one of my favourite kung fu movies, or martial arts sort of films. Certainly my favourite Quentin Tarantino. So I don't know. We'll see how like Kill Bill it is, but yeah, it looks interesting enough. It should be just someone sort of student film type quality. But hey, they're the sort of movies I'm really been enjoying, and you got to support. So for $5, why wouldn't you? I just didn't buy a coffee today, or 14 coffees today, so I bought the DVDs instead. This was a blind buy, opening night. I know absolutely nothing about it. I only got it because it's an umbrella release and it's $5, and I got it from the same place where I bought Spaghetti Man. That was another $5 umbrella release blind buy, and one of the best movies that I've ever seen. I friggin' love that movie. It's got Topher Grace in it though, so guy from That 70s Show, and Venom from Spider-Man 3. Don't know who else is in there. Anne Hesh. You'd recognise her if you saw her, but I couldn't tell you what she's been in. It just looks like a what do they call that comedy? It's like a comedy of errors type thing. I think that's the term, not 100%. But again, for $5, fairly recent. I'll check it out. Opening night. Might be alright, might not. Who knows? I don't know what this is, but for $5, I'll check it out. Street Hawk, the complete series. The Man, the Machine. From what I could gather, it's from the 80s, and he's some sort of like crime fighter or cop that has a fancy motorbike, and he fights crime with it. From what I understand, I mean, I have no idea. Yeah, Yeah, only 13 episodes from Shock Entertainment, so I had to pick it up because Shock Entertainment released some really good stuff. Definitely some interesting stuff that you wouldn't normally see. So yeah, why not? $5 for an 80s, and it'll be full of 80s stuff too. Like, it will be 80s. It'll look awesome. But yeah, Straight Hawk, awesome. Got this one, Dragon Dynasty, 5 Deadly Venoms. It's a Shaw Brothers film, and if you know Shaw Brothers at all, you know that they've got just so many movies. Over nearly 300 films, I reckon. I haven't seen it. I know of it. I have heard of it before. I checked my database and it didn't. I couldn't find it in there. I do have nearly every Dragon Dynasty. I actually thought I had all the Dragon Dynasty films. This one wasn't in my database, so I had to pick it up because it wasn't in there. But if I do have it, then I've got a spare for someone if they want it. But yeah, I think it's just really cool. Essentially, it's about the 5 Deadly Venoms. They're just like, they're 5 brothers, or they're from the 5 clan, and they have like different poison attacks or something like that, from what I can tell, and then they just go on some sort of a quest. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, looks good enough anyway. But I want it because it's Dragon Dynasty, and they release some interesting films. Bloody Homecoming? I don't know. Just looks like a typical sort of slasher from the like homecoming slasher, like a dance slasher. Yeah, why not? I don't know when this is from. Does it have a date on there? Probably under the sticker. I should have maybe done a little bit of research, but Sunday, mate, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anybody famous in here like that you would probably know. At least I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, but it might be right. Bloody Homecoming. It's got a cool cover. It's got one of those covers you'd expect to find on like a typical slasher. So might be right, but probably not. I don't know what to expect of this. Classic cult television. The Feathered Serpent, 2 DVD set, complete series. I just don't know. Something about the Aztecs. It's set in the court of the Toltec civilization of ancient Mexico. So it follows the battle between the old religion of Quala, the peaceful feathered serpent, and the new god Teshata, or Teshata, the smoking mirror. So it might be cool. It'll have awesome sort of like practical sets and stuff like that. Won't be many special effects in there, which is awesome. So I like watching this sort of stuff. Bit of a fantasy sort of historical fantasy sort of theme going on. And this one's also from Shock Entertainment, so I had to pick that up. I'd never seen it, never heard of it before, so it might be, you know, a little bit uncommon. So be cool to check that out. It goes for 300 minutes, so it's a bit of a watch. And then this is probably my best pickup. Press Gang, season 1 and 2. Now this is a little cardboard slip that is fucking ridiculous. I hate it. Came with the season 1 and 2 for $5. The discs come, or the DVD comes set like that in that stupid cardboard slip. Now that is ridiculous to be able to put that on the shelf, so that can just go on the floor. But yeah, this is awesome. If you don't know Press Gang, I'll put a link to like a trailer or something in the description box below, because it is from the 80s, it's British, and anyone in Australia that was, you know, an 80s baby, mid 80s baby or lower or earlier would know this show. So this is just absolutely fantastic. It's a really good, and it is so well written. I bought this today, filming this episode, I bought this today, and I've already watched half of season 1. It is just so good. It's so funny, incredibly well written. I believe the person who wrote this did a show called Coupling, which is an amazing British comedy as well, sort of set in late 90s, 2000s, I think. And he also, what's his name? Stephen Moffat. I'm pretty sure he done some Doctor Who as well, so some of the newer Doctor Who's, but I don't know too much about that. But yeah, this is just the same season 1 and season 2 in terms of cover. But yeah, it's a really good. It's a teen, like it's set for teens, set for young teens. And this guy here was from Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I can't think of his name, but he hasn't really done much else. Dexter Fletcher. Yeah. And if you know Absolutely Fabulous, that show, it's got the daughter of the main character in there. Can't think of her name. What's that name? Julia Sawala or some shit. But yeah, that's really good. If you watch any of these that I've recommended, definitely check out Press Gang. It's probably on YouTube, who knows. But yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Let me know in the description, not in the description box, that's where I put stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's any of these that you like or haven't seen or want to see or I should watch first, or you know, recommend me something else to watch and I'll watch that instead of these files. But yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.